Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. K. M. Jagadish, IDSG Government College, Chikmagalur. So, in MCOM first semester, you have totally 6 subjects. Out of that, 2 subjects I am handling: Human Resource Management and Business Research Methodology. So, under Business Research Methodology, already you know this subjects, that is 100 marks out of the 25 marks internal marks and 75 marks you have to write the final examination. So, the objective of this subject is to develop research skills of students in investigating the research problems with a view to arrive to objective finding, interpretation of data and conclusion of their investigation. This subject, that is how the pedagogy is combination of lectures, problem solving, case analysis, group discussion, seminars, assignment, etc. So in this unit, that is totally in this subject, there are totally 6 modules are there. Out of that, first module is introduction. Under this, meaning and significance of research, different approaches to research. There are scientific and non-scientific researchers are there, types of research, applied research, fundamental research, qualitative research and quantitative research, etc. And that is criteria for good research. That is, research means research, that is finding the new things. Invention leads to, that is research, that is what are the inventions which are made by the modern scientists and academicians which are based on the research. So business research includes, that is research in business. This unit is related to, this subject is related to research in business. Already you know number of researches are taken place in the modern business world. That is because we have to satisfy the needs of the customers. That is, to satisfy the needs of the customers, we have to go through the number of researchers. That is, otherwise we cannot satisfy the needs of the customers. Next, there are different research processes are there. That is, we have to follow the different researches and ethics in business research. Ethics in the sense, that is, we have the business have the social corporate responsibility. It should follow the ethics. That is, it should not cheat the people or customers. Once you cheat the customers never come and purchase your product, and automatically they will give the negative impression towards the product, and it will be propagated among the society. That is, your demand for the particular product of your organization will fall down. Second unit is research process and research design. So research process is and research design depend upon the research problem. That is, here you have to make the statement of the problem, you have to make the questionnaire, and you have to go through the study scope of the study and generating the hypothesis, testing the hypothesis and analyzing the hypothesis, giving the conclusion to the hypothesis on the basis of the research design. That is classification of research design. Here you should go through the, that is different types of research, that is what we called as hypothesis, null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Before that you should make the pilot survey, that is pilot survey of the particular subject before you are going to select the particular research topic. Third one is collection of data and sampling. Here there are 2 types of data are there, primary data and secondary data. Primary data is collected through the observation method or group discussion method or interview method or even questionnaire method and survey method. Then secondary data you can collect, that is from books, journals and other sources. Primary data means you are collecting from the directly from the, that is particular personnel or particular area or particular subject. Secondary data means these are the data which are already collected by others and processed by others. It can be collected, they are called as secondary data. Third one is collection of data and sampling. That is primary data, observation method, group discussion method you are collecting, then you go through the samples. Here samples means, that is, for example, in Karnataka there are 6 crore people are there, population. Out of that, that is this 6 crore population is called as population, that is total. Out of that, how much you are selecting for your study is called as sample. So there are different sample techniques are there. probability sampling and non-probability sampling. That is, you have to select the sample size according to your convenience. So that's why this is called as sampling. Fourth unit is measurement and scaling. Scaling and measurement techniques are called as, that is, they go through the different scales called as Likert scale, semantic scale and Thurston scale. That is different, depends upon the measurement and techniques. So there are nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, ratio scale. That is, we are using according to the data which are collected either by the primary data or by the secondary data. Next one is analysis and interpretation of the data. So once you collect the data either by primary data or secondary data, it should be tabulated on the basis of their, that is, qualities. Then it should be analyzed on the basis of their classification. For example, on the basis of cost, on the basis of income, on the basis of sex, on the basis of educational qualification, on the basis of, that is, production purpose, or whether you are making the particular case study or you are making the comparative study, comparative analysis or comparative balance sheet. That is, these are all comes under the analysis of the data. That is, next one, you have to test the hypothesis. Once you take on the hypothesis, that is, if it is right, it is called as null hypothesis. If the hypothesis is wrong, it is called as an alternative hypothesis. Sixth unit is research report. Under the research report, you have to make the report of the, that is, research. That is, you should submit to the particular authority, either to the government, if your research is related to the government, or it is related to the particular authority or to the organization. So there are two types of report writing, is formal report writing and informal report writing. That is, report writing is a good research report is based on report writing. You have to avoid the plagiarisms. That is, you should know the target audience. That is, you should follow the guidelines for effective report writing. Research report format, you have to make that is, precise the report writing and final presentation of the report and making the practical case studies. So while you are making the report or making the selection of the project report, it is a part and parcel of the MCOM, that is, final semester. For that purpose, you should go through all these concepts which are in the business research methodology. It helps you prepare the project report finally. So students, you are already know that business research methodology is a part and parcel of the MCOM third semester, and it will help us to make the classes, that is, prepare the project report in the final semester. So students, after studying this subject, you can easily understand what type of research problem should we know, then how we are arranging for the objective and finding interpretation of data and conclusion of their investigation. So you should go through the subject, and if you have any doubt, you can contact me in phone or you can come to the college, but provided according to the government regulations, Karnataka government regulation, after getting the, that is, negative report from the organization, that is, particular organization, that is, government health organization, then you should come to the college. Otherwise, the college authority will not allow you to come to the college. So all the very best. If you have any doubt, you can come and meet me or by phone or by personally, then I will help you. Then every day I am sending minimum 2 audio videos as well as with PPT and study materials on the basis of the subjects. Thank you.